all of sin and come short, man. That's just the long and short of it. It's, the scriptures say, if you break one law, you're guilty of them all.
Kind.
Which is why, once again, it comes back to Yahweh Shai, because without Yahweh Shai, we're all doomed, man. We're all dead.
That's right.
That's
right, man. The author and finisher of our faith, man. And that's why we need. That's why we needed that grace, man.
Yeah.
All right. He died for the sins of the nation of Israel, man. Namely, the elect. All right. But if you want to be a child of disobedience, man, you go ahead, man. See where that gets you, man. All right. That's why the scripture says, "Give diligence to make your calling and election sure, man." This is only for the elect, man. It ain't for all of the nation of Israel, because 2/3 of our people are going to be cut off and die. It tells you that in Jeremiah, man. In Zechariah 13:8, it tells you that, man. 2/3 of our people are going to be cut off and die, man. Only 1/3, man, which the 144,000 consists within that number, man. Revelation chapter 7, it tells you that there's 12,000 from each tribe, man, which are men. And look, man, Lord willing, we build that flock, man. That are being raised up in the, that exceeding great army that are being raised up in the last days, man, to curse out this so-called white man society, man, because the spirits of the prophets are subject unto the prophets. We've been doing this, man. In fact, if I can get it, I've got it right here to hand. It's Jeremiah 28:8. It says, the prophets that have been before me, and the word prophet just means to say before, man.
Hey, man, I was because you get a lot of people that come up who will be like, yo, with the prophets, and I look at it like, really? Fuck out of here. Because they think a prophet's supposed to be all gliding in the air and shit. I mean, that's why they scoffed at Yahweh Shai, man. Because Yahweh Shai came in riding on an ass, whereas they're thinking, this guy's supposed to be the king of kings. Why the hell ain't he on a mighty horse, on a mighty stallion, man? Because people are carnal. They only go from the outward look. Right.
Hey, man, but Yahweh Shai was rich, but he made himself poor for our sakes. That's what the scripture says, man. Being a carpenter was a lucrative thing back in them days, man. So at the end of the day, he gave that all away, and that's what we're expected to do, man. It doesn't matter what we were doing. Some brothers might have been football players, man. Some brothers might have been into music, making music, producing music, whatever, man. At the end of the day, man, you're supposed to give that all up. Hey, man, Apostle Paul said, I count it all lost for that I may win Yahweh Shai, man. That's right. And we're about that salvation. We're about receiving that penny, man.
I can say, because you guys will come up and say, y'all get a job. You lot don't know what brothers have had to give up, man.
That's right.
You lot don't know, man. Brothers were so-called making it in this world. But what does the scripture say, man? Man, lay not your treasures up on earth, man. Because anything that you can quote succeed on in this world, the world is gonna get blown away in nuclear fire. So what profit is it?
That's right.
You might have $1 million in a bank, but the dollar's gonna be devalued. The dollar's not gonna mean anything. So what does your hard work and labor? Where's that got you?
That's right. It says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries, and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. And this is a great kingdom of war, evil and pestilence, man. All right, and the spirits of the prophets, we're back here today, man.
That's right.
We've always been doing this, man. Hey, that's why in Daniel it said you should stand at the lot at the end of days, man. Your lot, man.
Hey, Apostle Gabar, man, he made the point. Like, you always had prophets coming out at the end of each kingdom. But this is the most wicked kingdom, so of course you're gonna have the apostles out in full force.
Full force, man.
In this kingdom, man.
Right, and we ain't gonna be speaking like that guy in the white robe that you see, in them churches, man, talking all soft and shit. And that's the spirit, because I'm holding this as well. It's Isaiah 58:1. It says, "Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins," man. And who's the Lord's people? The nation of Israel, man. That's who the Lord's people are, man. And we're showing them their transgression, and they don't like that, man. Alright? Because there's an old saying, the truth hurts, man. Yeah. And that's why the Apostle Paul said, am I therefore become your enemy? Because I tell you the truth.
Hey, man, I was a beaut. I always loved that scripture, because when I first heard I was still in school and that, last couple of years of school, sixth form. And all these guys I used to be cool with, I was saying, yo, man, the world's going to be destroyed. As soon as you first get it, you think, everyone wants to hear it. Hey, the world's going to be destroyed, the world's going to be destroyed. You see people, they start kind of trying to distance themselves from you. Or they'll just say, hey, man, you crazy, but, we're friends, or some shit like that. But then you start realizing, hey, man, this thing of ours ain't for everyone, man. Cast not your pearls onto swine. That's one for you younger brothers. You know, because when I was first coming in, I thought I was supposed to just tell everyone, anyone and everyone, but the longer you get in this thing, you realise not everyone wants it, man. And that's why that scripture is written. And you also got one in Baruch 4:3, I believe, says, give not that which is holy unto dogs.
That's right.
Right? Because these people, man, they ain't gonna get it. And that's one thing you're gonna learn as you grow spiritually is some people, you know, you'll be able to say some things, but then the Spirit will discern who you can speak to, man.
Kind. And that goes back to the strong delusion that the Most High set them that they should believe a lie.
That's right.
It says that in the book of Thessalonians, man. But that's right. I got a precept for you, bro. This is Luke chapter 6, verse. I'm gonna start from 21. It says, "Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled. And blessed are ye that weep now, for ye shall laugh." Amen. And the men of the elect, amen, the men of the Lord, we're sighing and crying for all of the abominations that be done in the midst, man. I say that, I'm going to coin Apostle Gabar's phrase, the hopefully elect, man. We're sighing and crying for all these things that we see around us, man.
Bring that back, but because Sean, I'll give a precept for you.
It says back in verse 21, "Blessed are ye that hunger now, for ye shall be filled."
Hey man, this is Isaiah 65:13 says, "Therefore thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
That's right.
Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed." Because a lot of you guys, once again, you've taken this world's riches and think it means something. You've looked at us for being in a lower state, man.
Yeah, they've received their consolation prize.
They've received their consolation, man.
That's right, man.
They received their consolation, but in that day, man, you're gonna wish that you were out here. Lord's will with those men. Hey, Lord's gonna give us food, man. So, hey, man, hey, it happened before. Scriptures say all things are written aforetime are written for your learning. Roman, I forgot.
15:4.
15:4. All things written aforetime are written for your learning to give you, boost you in the faith, man. That this thing we're doing is not in vain, man. When everyone else is out there, you got the martial law troops rationing, saying you can't eat without the chip. Hey, man, Lord's gonna do some madness where you're like, God damn, this food, shit.
Can't. And time is running out, man. And you Jake seem to think that this empire is gonna last like for another 50 years, man, or for another a whole lifetime. You don't seem to understand that this place is done, man. Esau's being revealed, man. Paedophile rings are getting exposed.
Yeah. Hey, man, you remember one was getting a fish hook, and even people in the world can see Esau as a damn paedophile, man.
Kind.
Hey, because you said that, bro. Says Isaiah 55:6 says, "Seek ye Yahweh while he may be found. Call ye upon his name while he is near." Right? Because this is the time to be getting right with the Lord, man. Yeah, we understand you get some guys who come in at the 11th hour, right when this thing's about to go down. Right? But you get a lot of you guys, man, you've heard the truth. Your boys told you the truth. You know, and you're just there straddling the fence thinking, I don't even want to get down with that. But, hey, man, these things are real, man. And if you don't get it quick, hey.
To hell with you, man.
To hell with you, man.
To hell with you, you know? I think I got a precept. Yeah, this is Hosea 5:15, just to land back on what you were saying. It says, "I will go and return to my place."
That's right.
"Till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early."
What are one of their offenses, man? One of their offenses right in this season is, Christmas, man. Getting all into this Christmas stuff, man. The scripture, when you read Jeremiah 10, we don't have to get it. When you read Jeremiah 10, it tells you what. The only time it mentions Christmas in the Bible, it's saying don't do it. Or rather, what these guys know as Christmas today, it's saying don't observe that shit. That's got nothing to do with. That's got nothing to do with the scripture. Man. That's a pagan observation. What else? You know, you got our Jake. Hey, man, this new switch it up something crazy, man. Where you got couples and then they're switching clothes, man. All for likes on Facebook and Twitter, showing you
that's an abomination.
As we're going back to what it says in the scriptures, man, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man.
That's right, man, and that's an abomination. But Jake don't seem to consider the trespasses that they're making to the heaven. Hey, the thing is, man, hey, what's the greatest commandment, man? Thou shalt have no gods before me. Thou shalt love me with all thy power and all thy heart. Don't you seem to understand that? Hey, the Lord is a jealous power, man.
That's right.
You know, he will jack you up for having a Christmas tree in your house, man, for worshipping these other gods, man. Alright, Psalms 96, I believe, is 96 and 5.
96 and 5, yeah.
You know? Baba Kishar, you know, because what you don't seem to understand that the Lord is a jealous power, man. You know, and he will mess you up something nasty, man. If you want to put these idols before him, the Lord will, he will teach you a lesson that you wish that you never had to go through, man. You know, just before you humbled yourself in front of the eyes of the Lord.
So Psalms 96:5, for all the gods, Lordgy, of the nations are idols, but Yahweh made the heavens.
That's right, man. Consider who made the heavens, man. Consider who laid this blueprint down, man. Consider who allowed the grass to grow certain feet tall, man, so that the horses have food to eat, the cows have food to eat. You know, that we can actually live off the fat of the land. All of these things, man. The universe, the constellations, man. All of these things. Consider who made the heavens, man. You know, all these idols are dumb, deaf, and blind. But you niggas want to stand up there and you want to worship a tree? Man, god damn, what's wrong with you guys, man?
Hey, good one to read is Bell and the Dragon, man. Just proving to you that these gods are idols, man. Yeah, it's in the apocryphal part of the scriptures and that. Yeah, I mean, you got anything else, bro?
Khan, I was just going to go into the time that we're coming into, man, because really and truly, man, at the end of the day, the Lord's judgment is set, man. And them death angels are out here, man. Just because you can't see it, man. Ephesians 6:10 taught you about the spiritual wickedness in high places, man, that we wrestle with. Alright, there's a spiritual entity that you just can't perceive. Alright, because your pineal gland isn't able to be open to receive it, man. Alright, but the Lord's gonna put the death angel on these so-called white people to come down and Jake hard in these last days, man. And this is Romans 12:12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens,
That's right,
and ye that dwell therein. Woe meaning destruction to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, man. And the so-called white man, he's gonna come Esau, he's gonna come down on you, Jake, man, like he has already been doing, but tenfold, man. You know? And it's gonna be great to see, because at the end of the day, man, we want to see this place coming out, man, going out, man.
That's right.
We want to see a lot of our people that are not of the Israel of the Most High, that are doing wicked, you know, worshiping these false gods, man. We want to see you taken out, man.
And proof of that, man, is you've been seeing just what's been happening ever since Trump's been elected, man. Trump has got these Edomites feeling that Edomite